Turn with me to our Lord's Gospel is recorded in John chapter 2. John chapter 2. John, that's in the New Testament. Not too old, too tired, too cantankerous when you stand in honor of the reading of God's Word. Starting with verse 1. And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there, and both Jesus was called and his disciples to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto him, They have no wine. Jesus said unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. His mother said unto the servants, Whatsoever he said unto you, do it. And there were set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Jesus said unto them, Fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he said unto them, Draw out now, and bear unto the governor of the feast. And they bare it. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and said unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now. This beginning of miracles did Jesus in Cana of Galilee, and manifested forth his glory, and his disciples believed on him. And manifested forth his glory, and his disciples believed on him. For a few minutes I want to talk from the subject, God's glory glowing. God's glory glowing. God's glory is always manifested in true ministry. Whenever there is real ministry, God is glorified. Whenever there is true ministry, God's glory will be manifested. All right? Y'all better hear me today. If there's no glorifying God, there's no real ministry. All right? You can have a show. Yeah. You can have a club, but you really can't do ministry without glorifying God. Amen. Do I have a witness here? This passage that is the first miracle that Jesus wrought. He goes to a marriage in Cana of Galilee. And in this episode, we see some principles that jump out at me that I want to share with you, and I'll let you go home and eat your dinner. The first thing I see is the marriage and the mishap. The marriage and the mishap. I could have very easily said the master and the mother, but focus on the marriage, that it is no accident that Jesus is present at this marriage feast. As far as I understand, there is nowhere that says Jesus was married himself. He's a single man. I don't care what y'all think. But Jesus honors marriage. Marriage is an honorable institution. Right? You have a witness here. I know he honors marriage because he's present at the marriage feast. Y'all better hear me today. That marriage is a sacred institution. It's one of the few things that God left here after the flood.
All right.
Man and woman coming together is of God.
All right.
Man and Eve. Not man and Steve. That marriage is instituted of God, and God honors marriage.
Yeah.
But look at here. Jesus attends this particular marriage feast. Jesus knows everything.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yes, sir.
Because he's God in the flesh.
Yeah.
And yet his mama has to come to him to tell him that they run out of wine.
Yes, sir.
Come on here, somebody.
Yes, sir.
You do understand that Jesus knew before he left the house. He knew before he left the house they were going to run out of wine. He had no need for Mary to tell them they were out of wine. Jesus knew they were out of wine when they didn't know. When they poured the last drop of wine and started looking for some more, Jesus said, "You know, since it's looking, come on here, somebody. It's all gone." But then here comes Mary and says they need some wine. And his response seems somewhat hostile. But you got to watch it, watch it. First of all, he doesn't call her mama. He doesn't say mother. He calls her woman. Oh, y'all better get it. Now you go through the scripture, whenever Jesus calls Mary woman, he's not talking to her as a son, but he's talking to her as a savior. Oh, yeah. See, you understand that he honors his mother. He cares about his mother. He knows it's a sin to disrespect his mother. But he has to make a distinction between being son and being savior. Mary has a unique position. She is the mother of the Savior of the world. Do I have a witness here? But even though she's the mother of the Savior, she still needs a Savior. I told you I had the situation whereby I had to pastor my mother. And I learned real quick that folk will manipulate that kind of situation. So I had to pull mama aside and say, "Baby, you're my mama, you will always be my mother, I always respect you, but when you're at that church, you're just another member." Y'all better hear me today. See, Jesus had to have Mary to understand something so we can understand something. Because some folk think they're so close to God that they got special privileges. But my Bible tells me that God has no, come on here somebody, no respect of person. I don't care how long your dress is. I don't care how black your suit is. I don't care how big your Bible is. You don't have any special privileges with God. God don't listen to a preacher's prayer before he listens to a layman's prayer. You ain't got to ask the preacher to pray for you. I don't mind praying for you. I'm happy to pray for you. But you ought to cut out the middleman sometime and just call on the Lord. Come on here, somebody. So that Jesus had Mary to understand that yes, I'm your son, but you got to stay in your place. Come on here, somebody. You see, look here. It's kind of, she comes and she tells him the problem. And he calls her a woman, and then he says, "What have I to do with thee?" And then he says, "My hour is not yet come." He kept saying that all the way through. My hour is not yet come. He could have done something, but my hour is not yet come. He could have knocked the mess out of some folk, but my hour is not yet come. He could have healed some folk, but he said, "No, my hour is not yet come." See, in other words, Jesus is a man on a mission. Do you have a witness here? And Mary is coming, asking him to do something. There needs Jesus is actually saying is that sometimes you're trying to tell God what to do when God already had that on his agenda. But you got to understand, he does it not because you told him to do it, but because he planned on doing it anyway. It's tight, but it's right. See, some of y'all think you can run God. Some folks think they can make God do what they want to do. But you need to understand something. You are not so important that you can start ordering God around. God is God all by himself. God is sovereign. God don't need you trying to tell God what to do.
Amen.
He don't need you telling him to heal folk that he ain't ready to heal. Or you might not like it. It's tight, but it's right. You see, sometimes I told you before, that a whole lot of folk up in heaven, God about to let them in. Say, oh, I can't let you in. What's wrong? They praying for them to let you back down. Don't listen to those crazy people, God. Let me on in there. You need to understand. God understands what he's doing. He's in control. And we've got to understand how to keep our place. In other words, you ain't running nothing. Yeah, I said it. You ain't running nothing. Instead of you trying to change God, you need to change for God. Instead of you trying to get God to meet your agenda, you need to change your agenda so that it's in line with God's agenda. Amen. Now you're going to see the marriage and mishap, but I also see the master and the men. The master and the men. The master. I found out. Usually, I won't say always, but I'll just put it something forever. Usually, when God performs a miracle, he always includes man, and I mean man in the generic sense, people doing their parts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whenever God is about to perform a miracle, he usually requires us to do our part.
All right.
You got too many lazy folk.
Yes, sir.
Again, let's say, think you're going to order God around. You send God to the prison. You send God to the jail. You send God to the hospital. You're always telling God what to do, and you sitting on your blessed assurance. Getting fat, doing nothing. God never intended for us to do nothing.
That's right.
The first thing he does after he creates Adam, he blesses him, and then he gave him a job.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Y'all better hear me today.
Yes, sir.
We are not made to do nothing. That's why when you do nothing, your body gets messed up.
All right.
When you do nothing, you start getting fat. You do nothing. You're talking about your knees hurt because you got to carry all that extra weight. You got to carry all that extra weight because you ain't been doing anything. We're not made to do nothing. When you do nothing, you pay the piper. Do I have a witness here?
Right.
But more importantly, you can't expect God to work a miracle and you be lazy. Oh, you got quiet up in here. Oh, yeah. You want a miracle, but you too lazy to even pray and ask for it. Well, Lord, if you feel like pulling a miracle, it's cloudy outside. If you don't do it, I understand. If you feel like that, just have some good church. All right, Lord. You know.
All right.
But if you don't feel like it, I understand. It's cloudy outside. So so-and-so they come to church. No way, we can't have no good church without her. Brother so-and-so ain't here today. We can't have no good church. And you got to understand that when God gets ready, you got to move according to his drawing. You might have a witness here. He said, Mary said, when Jesus puts her in her place, she understands. She just goes on about her business. But before she left, he said, she don't talk to him. She don't better than that. She talks to the servants and said, whatever he tells you to do, do it. Well, that's shouting stuff right there. Because a lot of you miss your blessing because you're so busy trying to talk back to God instead of doing what God told you to do. You're so busy trying to tell God what's logical and what's illogical instead of doing what God told you to do. And I found out when God gets ready to perform a miracle, a lot of times he gets real illogical. I'm going to give you Canaan. I'm going to knock down those walls. What you want me to do? Get the jackhammer? You want me to get a maul? How you want us to knock it down? We supposed to get it down? I want y'all to march. I want you to march around the wall once a day for 6 days. Come on here, somebody. But on the 7th day, I want you to walk around it 7 times. Well, I've been walking 6 times, ain't nothing happened. What 7 times you gonna do? It's gonna take more than walking to get that wall down. God said, no, it takes obedience. Come on here, somebody. See, God, I found out God is a jealous God. God don't like credit for his work going to somebody else. Come on here, somebody. He told Gideon, I'm going to give it to you, but you got too many men there. Tell the ones who scared to go home. And the Bible said 22,000 went on home. And he said 10,000 is still too much because you'll still start bragging. I thought God was exaggerating, but I've seen how Negroes will sit down and watch God do stuff and then start sticking their chest out. Talking about, look what we done. And half of what they here, they were nowhere around. God said, I'm jealous and I will do it, but I want to get all of the glory. You got to learn how to obey. I'll let you participate, but you got to obey. I'll let you be a part of it, but you got to obey. I'll let you be a part of the miracle, but you got to do what he told you to do. And you can't do what God tells you if you're not talking to God. How am I going to obey God and I'm not even listening to him? Lord, you better talk to me through the young and the restless because I ain't got time. You better speak to me through the NBA because I don't have time. You better talk to me while I'm in the car because I'm en route. I don't have time for you. I know it's the Lord's day, but I got some other stuff on my agenda. And God said, if you want me to work a miracle, you better do like my mama told you. Whatever I tell you, that's what you need to do. I don't care how illogical, do it anyway. I don't care how unreasonable, do it anyway. I don't care how much sense it makes to you. It don't have to make sense to you because it ain't about you. It's all about God. Now ask the question that God asked Abraham. Is there anything too hard for God? And Mary understood something, and you can understand that whenever there is ministry, there is meeting needs. Jesus knows before he gets there what he's going to do. But what he's really doing is meeting the need. Remember, the ministry is meeting needs. But he has no problem with Mary's heart because she's trying to meet a need. But you got to understand something. When you meet a need, you got to have the right attitude. See, Jesus says, I know what I'm going to do. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm going to minister today. I'm going to meet this need. Fill up the water barrels. And those are ceremonial water. They don't usually fill them all the way. But the Bible said they filled it all the way to the brim. I used to always think it was red wine. But the Spirit whispered said, could have been white wine. See, when you look at white wine in the barrel, you might just think that's some dirty water.
Right.